Hello, I'm Zoe. Today I'm going to talk about a rhetorical fallacy, slippery slope. Slippery slope, in definition, refers to assume a relatively small first step will eventually lead to a chain of negative events. It concludes a cause and effect relationship without providing enough and valid evidence. People will commit this rhetorical fallacy of slippery slope. Just wrongly demonstrate the relationship among several related issues without providing enough evidence. They just simply put that one event must lead to another without providing valid evidence. For example, when I was in high school, teachers and parents usually don't encourage students to join school clubs because they assume once students join school club, they will spend less time on their studies and thus have worse academic performance. As a result, on the college entrance exam, they are not able to perform good grades and be able to enter good college. What they overlook is the connection between school club's event and the academic performance. Because once a student make a good balance between school club's activities and their studies, extracurricular activities might actually benefit their studies and thus help them achieve good grades to enter a better college. Another example is about the legalization of marijuana in the US. When people are debating whether to legalize marijuana for medical use, some opponents claim that once the government legalizes marijuana for medical use, they will soon have full-on legalization. As a result, people will start to argue about legalizing other drugs, like heroin. What these opponents commit is slippery slope, because they overlook the connection between legalizing marijuana for medical use and the legalization of other drugs. They don't provide enough evidence to show the connection. Just because marijuana is a kind of drugs doesn't mean if the government legalizes marijuana for medical use, they are going to legalize other drugs. The final example is about the legalization of same-sex marriage in Taiwan. When people are debating whether to legalize gay marriage, some opponents claim that if we legalize gay marriage, we are now breaking the current law for marriage based on one man and one woman. And thus, if we legalize same-sex marriage, one day we will legalize marriage between human and animals, or marriage between human and other lifeless objects. Again, they commit this rhetorical fallacy of slippery slope because they simply overlook the connection between legalization of same-sex marriage and the legalization of other marriages. They don't provide valid evidence to show the cause and effect relationship. They just simply put one might lead to another without providing enough evidence to show the connection. And this is slippery slope.